This is super weird. If you think I look like shit, you are correct. I feel like shit, I look like shit, it's all good. Kinda wanted to make a video. Hey! I'm not gonna. I kinda wanted to make a video just to address, I mean, everybody, all my subscribers, and all the new ones too, that's just uncut, and also just available to me at the moment, without having to set up my camera and do all this editing, just free talk, getting it all out there, what has been going on with me, and how I've gotten just immensely worse, and yeah. So, there's one thing that I did. I finally went back to social media and a lot of stuff and responded to a lot of my friends that I haven't talked to in forever, because I have been distancing myself from a lot of people due to the fact that it's just so hard for me to talk and see other people besides my family and my boyfriend. I have been through a lot in the past couple of months. Or whenever I saw you guys last, I don't know, or not saw you guys, but you saw me, you know what I mean. Okay, so I went to Europe. I talked about that in my last vlog. But I'm just gonna turn that on. But right before I went to Europe, my dog passed away on April 1st, 2017. It was... What is it now? It's August 10th. So it's been 4 months, over 4 months since he's been in my life. Basically what happened is Bear, for all of you guys watching that haven't seen my old videos, was a corgi. Cutest little man in the entire universe. And he had some really bad back problems, hip problems. It just kind of goes with the territory of being a corgi, because you're just a sausage with short legs carrying you around. You know, like, how are you not expected to have health problems? And he was 12 years old on January 12th this year. So he was pushing it, you know, he was pretty old. He was getting there for a corgi. Their life expectancy is 12 to 15 years, so. Anyways, he started having really bad pain in his back or something. I don't know, just... I feel like crying just thinking about it. Just something that was making him yelp and cry out in excruciating pain all of the time. All of the time. I wasn't sleeping at all because I was awake with him and trying to help him while he was suffering. God, that was the most... I mean, I've dealt with a lot of stuff in my life, but that was the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with, because of the fact that he was in so much pain and I had to see all of it happen, and I felt so helpless I couldn't do anything. It was getting worse and worse. In the end, I had to, like, it's, like, funny, but it's really sad. I had to pick him up, like, I had to hold him. If this were, okay, here's Bear. I had to hold him under here and, like, kind of push, I had to push his butt down so that he could poop. I had to, like, hold him up and help him poop because he couldn't walk. I was literally carrying him everywhere, and when you picked him up, he would yelp and scream in excruciating pain. That screaming will haunt me forever because it was just so painful to watch and so heartbreaking because I I wanted to help him so much. So my family lovingly allowed me to make the decision, and I said it's time. We have to put him down. I'm not gonna. He can't live like this because we took him to the vet, or I took him to the vet a couple times, and they said they couldn't do anything. And I didn't want him to be all drugged up and everything for the rest of his days. So on April 1st, we put him down. We had the people come to our house. I held him in my arms while he died. It's interesting because you see, I mean, relationships with dogs and humans can differ, depending on the person and how much they love dogs and how connected they feel to their dog. And I felt so connected to that little freak. Oh God, I thought about him all the time. And not only that, I mean, I had him since I was 10 years old. And so when I grew up not having friends and feeling depressed and anxious and not knowing what was wrong with me, he was always there. Always there to be able to squeeze and to just love. And as I got older, I got worse. And so my bond and connection with him got stronger because I was just constantly around him and constantly using him. Not using him, but he was there for me to feel better and to be distracted from all the pain I was going through inside my head. So, holy fuck, I've just realized I'm probably, oh my god, I hope. Okay. Sorry, I just got a huge anxiety attack, or started to have, I didn't have an anxiety attack, I'm starting to have a little one because I just realized that my speaker is plugged in and it might not be, I might not even have the microphone on, I don't know. I didn't want to turn it off, I didn't want to stop this so that this could be fluid, and now I'm mad that I said fuck. Oh well, this is the uncut version of my videos. I'm just gonna keep going and find out what happens. It's gonna really suck, if that's the case. So, at first, I was quite strong dealing with Bear's death. I thought, because I had been preparing myself for a while, even the whole year before he passed, I was thinking, I probably only have a couple years left with him. Little did I know it was only a year. So I should start preparing myself, because it's going to be so hard. So that helped in the beginning. I thought, okay, he's gone, but he doesn't feel any more pain. He's in a better place. But then I think just the huge change in the fact that he's gone from my life really sparked my anxiety and made it so much worse. Mainly the physical symptoms. I started to have a new thing now where I just constantly, if I'm anxious, my body doesn't relax. It's profusely sweating and shaking. I mean, if I could just one of these days take a video of what that, I'm sure I will, take a video of what that looks like. Just the insane, oh god, it's like my whole body's just vibrating like crazy because I'm having anxiety and that's how my body's reacting to it, and it just threw me into a pretty deep depression too because I just miss him so much, and I think that support from not a human being, because the thing is, when it comes to mental illness and you're trying to get support from other people, it's tough because they have their own emotions. They have their own stuff going on in their life. They can't always be there for you, and you can't expect them to always be there for you. But with a dog, he has no idea. Like, he doesn't feel the emotions that humans do, in the sense that, oh, this person is too much for me, I can't handle it, or, I don't know, you get what I mean, I'm pretty sure. And so I could just go and hold him and feel good, and play with him and feel good, and kind of sounds weird. Yeah, that sounded really weird. You know what I mean. I would mess around, we'd have fun. Jeez, I'm just, like, burying myself in a bigger hole. Alright, I love that little freak. He meant the world to me, and he helped me so much when it came to my anxiety. Because he was a dog, and he just wanted to love you. You know, that's what dogs do. And that's what he did, and that's how I felt. And so when I lost that, it just threw me into some horrible thing. So I got to a point where I was just so suicidal every single day. And that sucks, because I was thinking, holy crap, what, am I in high school again? Why do I have to feel this way? Because that's how I felt in high school. Every day was so challenging. But this was different this time, because now my anxiety was a huge factor in it. My anxiety wasn't really present when I was in high school. It kind of hit me, like, right afterwards. I mean, it was always there, and I always experienced everything that was happening with it. But it's gotten worse as I've gotten older, and especially, I think, now that I know what it is, I know what it does, it kind of, in a sense, makes it worse, because it makes you focus so much on the problem. When in the past, I didn't know what was wrong with me, and I kind of just went with the flow, if that makes sense. So I admitted myself into a mental hospital, and I'm gonna make a separate video about that. That was horrible. To just sum it up, they really fucked up. They sucked. And they put me in the detox unit with all the people who were trying to recover from meth addiction. And I was over here with horrible social anxiety and just a terrible mental illness completely separate from addiction. And so how the hell am I going to get better in this stupid place? That's for another time. I kind of just wanted to sit here and address everyone in a fucking, hopefully it recorded my voice, but address everyone and say I'm not gone from YouTube. I have so many plans. Jesus, we can just go back to all the videos and listen to myself talk about all the plans I have for YouTube and yada yada. But that's true. I mean, like, ever since 2012, I have wanted to make YouTube videos every single day. I actually started my channel in 2012, and then I don't know if I deleted the channel, but I deleted the video that I put up because it was the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life. I look back on my first videos, or even, like, some from a couple months ago, and I just want to, stop it! Just slap the crap out of my face and be like, you're so cringy, I can't handle it. But I guess that's kind of just hand in hand when you start a YouTube channel, because you're not used to talking to yourself. I mean, you're talking to a bunch of people, but at the same time, you're just talking to an inanimate object. It's very strange. It's kind of hard to get used to, and I'm so sure that other YouTubers who would watch this would understand what I mean. It's something that you have to get comfortable with. I mean, at this point, I'm having anxiety symptoms right now. Like, see, now I'm thinking about it too much, and so it's starting to come up, but I'm starting to shake. My heart's starting to beat really fast because I'm talking to other people. In a sense, you know, I'm talking to you guys. And that's really hard for me. It's hard for me to, it's not hard for me to talk to people. I've always been really fluid with the way I talk with other people, but it's just an internal battle. Excuse me. Sorry, I talk about. What are you gonna do? Let's get chess, Castilla. Yeah, so there's been a lot of stuff been going on. I got out of the hospital and now I'm actually going to outpatient treatment. And it's proven to be really wonderful and hard. And really, really hard. But nothing worth it is easy. Is that the same? Yeah, probably. So that's what I keep telling myself too, is that, yeah, this sucks. This is really hard, but what do you expect when you're digging into all of the internal stuff that is making you the way you are? I had to quit my job because of how bad my anxiety got. I just got so bad that I couldn't leave my bed. I couldn't function. I went on a camping trip with my boyfriend's family, and I couldn't leave the tent. I think I did maybe like 10% of the time that we were there. I was in the tent the entire time while they were off having fun and doing stuff because I was so anxious. And it's stupid because they're wonderful people and they're so welcoming, but I was just so, it's just so debilitating and just, oh god, I get so mad thinking about how much this is taking over my life. This is a really long video. Thank you so much for subscribing to me. And this is the thing too, I keep getting so many more subscribers in my subs. It's been like 15 more in like the last couple weeks, which is a lot in my opinion. If you're not putting out content for like a couple months or a month or whatever it's been, and you're getting these subscribers, it makes me feel good. It does. But I'm like, well crap, like I have to put up content, but I'm just such a mess right now. I kind of wanted to start it again like this, without any pressure on myself, without having to put any makeup on, make myself look nice. Because that has been a lot of the added anxiety, is I think about it too much. And it's just difficult. Difficult is a really light word for how it actually is. It is just so torturous sometimes to wake up and be in the head space that I'm in. I'm on a journey of loving myself and not getting over my anxiety, because that's not what happens. When you have this mental illness, you don't get rid of it. I'm learning to deal with it, and I'm learning to not let it control me, because that's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. It's controlling every aspect of my life. Stupid. I love you guys. Maybe not the ones that like comment on my channel and say that I am addicted to meth and I'm a cunt. Maybe not those ones. But the ones that leave such positive comments and tell me how you're dealing with similar stuff. Thank you so much for helping me build this little community of people that deal with this shit and just want to talk about it, because that's another huge thing with mental illnesses. It makes you feel so alone. So I'm hoping that when you come to my channel, you cannot, or you don't have to feel that way. Because that's horrible for anybody. I'll see you guys soon. Oh god, how do I turn it off? It's not working.